Okay, good afternoon, everybody. It's afternoon. Yeah. By the way, my name is Lloyd, one of the curator in this house, caretaker at the same time. All of you Tagalog, no?
Opo.
Mag-English lang ako ha, kasi baloktot yung dila ko eh. Alam mo na, Cebuano, kung nag-speak too much Tagalog, kasi baloktot yung dila. Pag magsasalita kami ng Tagalog, sisigaw ako sa inyo. Parang sisigaw, pero hindi magalit, pero we love you so much. Because it's easy for us to do English than the Tagalog. Kasi baloktot, mahirap na sa amin. So it's hardly stronger that we have it. So that's why it's comfortable for us to speak English. Yeah. Okay, this house is belong to the family of Chinese. They are family. Now it's belong to the family of the Sandiego. That's Sandiego family. That generation. He's the descendant of the family. He's the one who decided to open into the public in 2008. And he's also decided to put together all the artifacts and the furnitures, knowing that this is the using and the making Filipino people to the city. Because the word Cebu originally Cebu. When they pronounce it, Cebu means wave. So when they pronounce it into Cebu, they remove the G because the Chinese cannot fluently pronounce it. Even the Para people, they never. Okay, lapit. Okay, ready. 1, 2. Okay, ganito ha. May drama tayo. Ma'am, magle-lecture ka sa anak mo. Ikaw ate, na-amaze ka sa sinabi ng mami. Walang sinabi ha. Na-amaze ka sinabi. Drama to. Kayong lahat dyan, nagugulat kayo sa sinabi nila. Okay? Oo, si Sarah kayo. Sorry ah. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. No Filipino. It's a black color skin, but we are not a white people. We are black, curly hair. But based in Cebu, we're brown. But those are white people. It means the Chinese is also converted into Roman Catholic. That's why Filipino call it Filipino people is just only no color. When we see the art of the Chinese, it's more colorful. This is the time that we have it colorful. Can I borrow your phone? Okay, when you see that one, this is not a good color for a picture. When I took picture with that, you will see the difference. This will be the original color.
Wow.
Now you see the color. Because we only bases a watercolor. That was the Mexican, because Mexican also came here in this island. And then the Mexican also came here in this island to introduce the guitars. The guitars is used for the church, for musicality. The glass balls call it buoy. Buoy is used for the float from the sea. Because we are fishermen, we use the buoy or boya. That's the boya. But this kind of the boat, it's not used for the sea. It's used for the river. It's float from the river, put a lot of fruits, and what anything you want. Ready? 1, 2. Before the end of the tour, you never forget my face because my face is so good. See me? Okay. 1. Wait for the food. Okay, everybody, welcome to the house. And this is the original residence of the family. And you notice the stairs of the house will be put it inside the house. Because they don't want to put it outside the house because this all belong to the Chinese family. Chinese, they don't want to put it outside the house because they're scared so much of the people wants to get in because we don't know them. They're scared for touching the fish. So that's the time the Filipino people preserving the nautilus shells, cut them, form into flower. That's nautilus. Then Filipino also catching the big huge fish and take all the scales of the fish. Remove the scales, we don't waste it, we don't throw it away, turn into flour. That's an art of Filipino. Because Filipino has a lot of mindsets to make it an art. We are artistic. We're so much decorated, putting the flowers in the center of the altar. Families live here every weekend. I living here for 10 years, I sleep in this house for 10 years. I sleep on the room, I sleep in here, everywhere. If the family come here to sleep, they get sleep, and then I sleep in here, this area. So that wall was supposed to be a window, but they have a firewall, so this house is leaning on that. The old lady was sitting down in this, I don't know where they gonna sit, they're waiting for her death. And then the Japanese was that came here, tried to kill, but they never killed because they respect the old lady. Because old lady is a very holy from them. Okay, radio the time in America or in Europe is used to be connecting different countries. England, France, Germany, Russia, Ireland, supposedly. When the American never used this radio, it threw it away and buy a new one. They don't care. But right now, they care so much of the old stuff that they have it. But Filipino found this one in the garbage during the time, and we keep it, fix a little bit to make it sound. And this is the time that we are listening music loudly like this. And our mom asking you to clean the floor with a coconut husk, scrub the floor like this. That's why Filipino people are so sexy and good dancers. Yeah, it's happy because when you listen music, when you clean the floor, it means that your energy will be alive. If you don't listen music, you must be polish the floor or anything that you want to do. It means getting lazy. It means muddy of your body. If you listen music when you clean your house, when you clean your floor, you will be alive and energy will become to you. That's how they do it. Okay, that's the wood carved. Filipino people learned so much by the Spanish during the time. A dragon, because this owned by a Chinese. That's why we have dragon. It's owned by the Spanish. It means the bahay kubo in the mountain, and we have the sun. That's a decoration. That's a wood carving because we learned from this wood carving from the Spanish inside the prison. Prisoner people make with that and sell it outside. Every wealthy family use the two stand on the table. For the wealthy family with a carving, use the higher back. Always have an arm for the head of the family. The rest are no arm because you are a servant or you are a wife or you are a children that we have it here, a member of the family. And you have this one. Can we move it here now? Okay. Okay, this one we call it carnival glass. In America, we call this one is depression glass. Depression glass in America is just give it to you watching theater, movies, and gasoline station at the same time. But for extend the high ceiling, you put another one. It happens the earthquake, it will be lost. Because every time in the Philippine country are having, or we have also earthquake. Every time that we have it, each year have it, or 2 years after, they have an earthquake. The last, I think this month, they have an earthquake 5.2, some other places they have earthquake. That's why in the country in the Philippines, getting many, 7,600, because when the time of earthquake, showing the island, some of the islands will be collapsed. Because during the time, this island is the big huge, not the Manila. Manila is just view. It happens there on earthquake, and that's the time it's showing a different island. Now the island of the Philippines is a form of person. You know the laid down? This is the Palawan, this is the Luzon, this is the Visayas, and this is the Mindanao. And there's also having the Mindanao, Olosulo. That's a form of a person. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Harap tayo sa salat.
Makikita ba ang kasi?
Magtatak. Tingnan mo ako sa sarili. Diba? Nakikita niyo ako? Ano ba? Si Gloria Romero. Oh, diba? Pero sa totoo lang, ang tawag sa Ilocos is butaka, di ba? Rocking chair yun. Butaka. I was thinking butaka is Miss Bukaka. Split your legs. Sa totoo, ito yung paanakan ng babae. Tawaan.
Bubuka kayo mo ba?
Nakabukaka ka eh. Ganito. So split your legs.
Pwede magka-picture ng gano'n. Charot.
Pwede rin pag babae. Pero pwede rin dito, ate dito. Pero tapos ganun yung paa. Dito tayo. Ito yung original na paanakan.
Yep. Ay, paanakan?
Oh.
Sabi niya, bubuka ka na.
Kabuka ka paanakan yan. Yan ang paanakan. Itong kamay. So this one is the current room. The family sleep here every weekend. I've been living here for 10 years. I sleep in this house for 10 years. Balik ang ginagamit ko dito para nagsasabit. Hindi ko matutulog dyan kasi that's the family own. One time when I sleep on that bed, when I minsan meron akong scratches dito. So bawal. Kasi I'm not a part of the family, so it means I'm not allowed to sleep on that bed. Ganun lang. Picture tayo dito.
Mamaya, I'm not allowed to sit here.
Allow it.
Huwag may nakaupo, hindi ko makikita.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ganito mami. Sa kanila. Walang sinabi, ito lang. So kayong lahat, tingnan mo si mami. Nagugulat pero gawlawin yung kamay. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. One more. Okay, last. 1, 2, 3, go. One more. 1, 2, 3, go. Yan.